Tim, there's this idea that playing next to Nikola and this team and Jamal, it's supposed to be easy because of how much gravity they do and how skilled and talented they are. You seem very comfortable in just being confident and just shooting immediately and understanding it, not overthinking things. Does that come from your experience in the league to where this is not something that gets in your head, or is it just that's your approach to the game?
Just approach, just try and make an impact any way I can. Like you said, they gravitate a lot of energy towards them as ball players, and it's a great respect factor, that we have on this team. But in order for them to have space and room, to operate, us guys got to do our job and knock down our shots when open or when available, and keep the defense honest, so they go out there and do what they do best.
Is this a fun offense to play?
Excuse me, what you said?
Is this a fun offense to play in?
Yeah, it's fun. Any offense is fun when things are going your way, early on. But at the same time, still got to be better at taking care of the basketball. Still got to be better at boxing out and getting defense rebounds, and just be all around better. There's always keys to the game that we can improve on, and but thankfully we got the win tonight.
David, how would you describe your
Go ahead, brother.
your current role with the team? How do you see what your role is early in the season?
I don't know. I think last game I said it best. With the guys coming off the bench, it could be any one of our night. When an opportunity presents itself, just go after it and take it. Last game was Bruce. In Minnesota. JB gave us great minutes, and P. Watt, came in and knocked down 2 big threes towards the end of the game. So it could be anybody's night coming off that bench. So for myself, I just go out there and embrace that role. That's half the battle, embracing it, and then the rest will take care of itself.
David Adelman was just talking about how quick your release is. How important is that in the league when you have a reputation as a shooter?
It's good. There's repetition after repetition, man. Once you've been in this league for a long time, and a lot of guys know your game, you gotta find ways, to get your shot off, get your footsteps right before you release the shot, and overall just have that confidence and that will, to release the ball at the top and let it fly.
What's the difference between coming here on another team and being here on this team?
It's way better. Shit. You don't have to. No. The all seriousness, it's awesome, and I joke about it all the time with the guys. I'm happy to be on this side of the fence than on the other side, especially guarding all that action, backdoor cutting, anybody can bring the ball up the court, and Jokić, dissecting the defense like he does with Maul. Being that guy, that catalyst to bring the ball, being the pick and roll, them two in the pick and roll, it's unbelievable to watch. So, like I said, I'm just happy and excited to be on this side.
Do you think there's an altitude thing though too about just being in Denver? Do you think that's, or is that?
Yeah, yeah, it is. I would say so, but once the competitive juices get flowing, kind of gets out the window a little bit.
Were you surprised at all by how smoothly that sequence at the end of the first quarter landed into a spot where your feet were set and were able to get?
I was about to get back on defense, but then I saw Bruce get a tip on it, and I just saw it, and I just said if I grab it with 2 hands, secure it, I have enough time to get it off, and I just tried to stick the form so I could make sure I had opportunity to get over that front of the rim.
Tim, when it comes to the quality of looks you're getting, does it feel different than other points of your career, or similar to any of your previous situations?
They're going to be open. They're going to be contested. There are going to be some flybys where I got pump fake and take one dribble. They're all the same. I just got to go out there and, like I said, do my job and knock down the shot.
In practice, do shooters compete in the NBA?
Yeah.
You guys it's a competition.
It's competitions. Yeah, there's competitions. My shooting partner is Drew Strother, so I always shoot with him, all the time. So I get the best out of him. He gets the best out of me. So it's very enjoyable.
Cam has struggled to hit some threes to open the season. Shooter to shooter, do you talk to him, or is it better to just let a guy be?
It's He's been in this league for a while now. I mean, there's nothing much to be said. He's getting his juices flowing. He's playing with a lot of talent out there. So he's just trying to find ways to impact the game, you know, to his liking. So we're going to stand behind him, keep giving him that confidence. When he's open, let it go, let it fly. If you don't have it, drive, kick, do what you got to do, man, to get yourself going. But also know that you got 4 other guys around you that can help you get you going as well. So he's going to get it. He's going to be fine.
Who's winning between you and Julian right now?
Julian's going to say Julian, so I'm going to let him have it.
Thanks. Ones tonight, even if they weren't all assists. Are you in a place with your game now where you're able to have more fun and kind of play that way this season?
I mean, I just think like some angles are different, and that's why the passes looks funny or ridiculous. But sometimes you need to do a special, not special angle. That's how I think. I don't know, is that everybody think that way? Like sometimes you need to weird pass or whatever, just because of the angle or defender, or to trick somebody, or to trick other defender. So, but yes, sometimes I throw the pass and I think like, oh, this is not going through, and doesn't. But I think you need to try it. You know, then you will know for sure for the next time.
Aside from making shots, how do you feel like Tim has flowed with you guys so far?
I think Tim cares and he wants to win. He wants to be good. He wants, you know, that's something that that I have. Maybe he's faking, to be honest, and I don't know. But that's what I see. Like he's really trying to understand and trying to play the right way. And I think that's why good things are happening to him. You know, he's really both ways. You know, and we know that he's a shooter, and we know that he's gonna take some. Okay, I'm gonna say wild shots, but he can make those, and he needs to be aggressive, and to give with his aggressiveness, he's gonna give us different dimension.
How much did the game change when Bam went out? Did it open things up?
I mean, of course, Bam is. Me personally have a huge respect for him. Every possession, playing 100%. Sometimes even more than that. So they definitely needed him on both sides of the floor. But I think Ware and Johnson step up. Yeah, step up, and they maybe didn't make a shot, but they were playing the right way for them.
They play with a lot of pace. You personally like these games where people are really running it up and down the court, makes things a little more open?
Yeah, I think. I think the defense that they're running offensively really fast. Like you as a defensive team, you can have a lot of chances to run faster. You know, there is going to be a lot of mistakes, but they actually did not make many mistakes. I think. We had open looks in that kind of second transition, like not first attack, second attack, and offensive glass was something that we were really dominant. I think we had
21-5.
Yeah, 21-5. You know, so that's something that really changed the game.
Nikola, u ime svih ljubitelja košarke, hvala ti na jednom spektaklu, 33 poena, 15 skokova, 6 asistencija. Još jedna fenomenalna utakmica.
Jeste, pa sjajna dobra utakmica za nas, možda opet nismo pogađali šutevi, dali smo 27% za 3, 40 za 2, ali mislim smo imali, kako da kažem, pronalazili smo dobre igrače na pravim mestima, davali smo trojke, šutirali smo dobre trojke, šutirali smo dobre šuteve, napadali smo obruč. I napadali smo, kako da kažem, ofenzivni skok i mislim da smo zato i pobedili utakmicu.
Nikola Jokić je rekao da si ti nešto rekao da bi volao da je on ostao u Denveru, da nije možda treba se opredeli za Miami.
Pa mislim da to nije do njega, mislim da to bilo do Miami, ne znam kako to funkcioniše, to znaju ovi iznad nas što odrađuju, ali sigurno momak, mislim da ima sjajnu budućnost ovdje, zato što može da igra na više pozicija, može dobar defanzivno, što sam se uvjerio dok smo igrali u prezentaciji, i ofenzivno ga možeš koristiti na razne načine, tako da može da šutira, može da dribla loptu, može da igra post-up, tako da mislim da je dobra budućnost za njega u NBA-u.
Majica, brate, da je to malo najava za petak.
Go ahead.
I know it's early, but just what do you think of some of the defensive changes you guys have made? How comfortable are you with some of the tweaks?
I don't know, like sometimes we're doing a good job, sometimes we're doing a bad job. When we're doing a good job, then we can see, oh, it's working, and then when we don't have maybe not effort, or like I'm not up or I'm not down, or like when when all five guys doing the right thing on the floor, I think it's really good. As soon as one guy is not doing the job right, everything looks bad, and that's why I think we need to be connected on that side of the floor much more, because I think we can be really good defensive team, because we have a CB and an AG who can guard multiple position, and Cam who is tall, wingspan, you know, he can play passing lanes, and Jamal who can basically guard 1 through 4, sometimes probably 1 to 5 in some situations.
Chris, then Alexander.
Nikola, how dominant did it feel out there today with you and Aaron doing what you guys were able to do on the court?
But I think it's not just us. You know, it happens. We were just beneficiary of the moment and how we play. You know, I think we miss open looks a lot, especially in that semi-transition when we had open looks. I think Cam missed 1 or 2. I think Jamal went in and out a couple times. Even some mid-range shots went in and out, even out. But those things are gonna happen. So, but we were lucky that at least somebody was making shots, let's say like that.
Da li je posebno važno pobediti Warriors, vi ste ih skoro pobedili pre 2 nedelje i također istovremeno NBA kup, ne znam koliko je to bitno
Pa,
za neke druge. A također da li Majsa prati malo da utakmicu i mislim sad ti Dekija Milovića u stručnom štabu?
Jeste, vidjeli smo se prošli put kad smo igrali baš u Golden Stateu, u San Francisku. Pa da izgubili smo tu meč, bilo je onako, mislim smo kontrolisali meč većinom dela. Tako da nadamo se da ćemo im pružiti istu partiju, samo što ćemo za završnicu imati mnogo bolju nego prošle puta. Što se tiče majice, nosi me često, čak i izaprana, tako da to nije ništa novo.
Nikola, how's Nikola Jokić doing? How's he progressing? And do you have advice or do you have conversations with him?
I mean, I really don't like to do that, especially when he's on another team, because I don't know what coaching staff is telling him, and I don't want to be the guy who is going to be in the warm. I think he needs to listen to the coaching staff, and because I remember how when I started playing, I was just doing what they told me to do, and that's going to give you minutes, and that's going to give you opportunity to play. And then when you build the trust, you can do something on your own, and then you will see is it working or not. So, but I think he has a potential, because I think he's a good defender. He can defend multiple positions just because of his size, and offensively you can use him on different ball handling. He can shoot 3. He can actually really good post-up player. That's my opinion, of course. Because we use him as national team as a postal player, so that's why I'm saying, and it was working good for us, you know, just because of his size.
We'll take 2 more, Brendan, and then Bennett.
Joker, on offense, is it important to you to establish more variety and creativity this season than just kind of hanging out in the low post all game? Or not hanging out, but.
I mean, I really enjoy to play low post game, and I think it's something that I don't know. I don't want to say my identity, but I think that's something that I personally love. I love to play on the block, but I think in the flow of the game, you can find those empty spots and create for others and screen for others, or or be aggressive on different places on the floor.
Take one more minute.
Sort of piggybacking off of that, EA mentioned that he wants to be able to put you at the elbows a little bit more, post you up at least a little bit less frequently, maybe depending on the game, just to play the long game and sort of help physically with the 82 game schedule. Can that help even to like bring post-ups down a couple per game over the course of a long season?
To be honest, I don't really think that I can feel is it 4 post-ups or 6 post-ups. So sometimes it's not even a post-up, sometimes it's just like ducking in, sometimes in like transitions I'm just gonna find a space and kind of seal my guy, and so depends of the flow of the game, of the opponent, of the matchup, or so depends of most of a lot of things.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Look all these guys.
David, that's an athletic group that goes small and went small tonight. How important was dominating the paint and the glass the way you guys did?
Yeah, it's paramount. I mean, that's how we're going to play against those teams, is what we give up and some of the quickness part of it, and trying to guard some of these positions. We can dominate the paint like we have over the years. So 62 in the paint. The craziest thing is 21 offensive rebounds, 22 second chance points, but only 8 for 21 of those opportunities. So it could have been an enormous night. Missed some shots around the basket. Some of that's due to their length and athleticism, like you brought up. So it's, every game is different. You do what you have to do to win the game, score the most points, and that was it tonight. It was just dominating the paint. We had great looks from 3, just didn't shoot it well tonight from there. But yeah, really proud of the guys, and obviously Nikola was really special again.
Frustrated is probably the wrong word, but you didn't put the foot on the throat there, I suppose, in the fourth quarter. Is that annoying? Is it frustrating that you just can't put it away, or?
I don't know. I mean, some teams, it seems like it's a lot easier to do that against others. Like this team just keeps coming. And the way he rotates guys in and out, there's always fresh legs out there. And, they were pressing our feet. So, yeah, you do want to do that, but at the same time, give them credit. They turned us over 17 times for 22 points. That keeps teams in games. And they attacked us on the other end. Only 42 in the paint for them, and honestly, only 14 fast breaks, a really good number of how they're playing. But you're right, if you can be more successful taking care of the ball, better chance of pushing that lead out and sitting guys, instead of playing them all the way through.
It did seem in the second quarter, the second unit was trying to bleed the clock a little bit, like you talked about, and just didn't get a bucket there during that stretch.
Yeah, I didn't think we got into stuff early enough. Some of that's the zone press back into man, zone press back into the 1-3-1 or the matchup, whatever they do different things. But if we want to give Jonas a chance to punch in and score, we have to get in our offense earlier. If we want the ball to pop and move against the zone and explore a third side, not just a second side, you have to get into your stuff earlier. So we'll keep talking about it. It's a work in progress. But it was great to see Tim, the way he shot the ball tonight, making 4 threes, 18 points in 24 minutes. Bruce is really good defensively. Peyton Watson, 10 rebounds, some of the block shots. So there were major positives too. So we got to draw from those as well.
Okay, Coach, can you comment on Hardaway, not just his scoring, but how he fit into the flow of the offense tonight?
Yeah, he just spaces the floor so well. He's such a weapon, and he can get the shot off so quickly and easily. It's a big deal. A lot of teams have the athleticism these days, Miami included, to really load up on the weak side and still get out and get a great contest. But a guy that releases the ball that quickly and gets it off, it's a big deal. And not to mention, he just really knows how to play. This is a group of guys you'd love to play pickup with. Tim's one of those guys. He fits right in. And I hope he shot 9 tonight. If he gets those looks, I hope he shoots 19 one night. He has the ability to get so hot. And you talked about blowing people out. He's a guy that can actually do that for you in a given quarter.
The combination of Jokić and Gordon, what they did tonight, how dangerous can this team be when those guys are the way they were tonight?
Yeah, and I brought this up before. Aaron, these are the kind of games you realize Aaron's a power forward. He's a man. And so if he plays small, he's going to eat in the paint. And he did. And they just have such a good synergy together. The big pick and roll, we got behind them a lot, which is a tough play to guard. Nikola, a CB does it really well, as well, setting the screen and rolling behind it. So that created a lot of offense, and obviously 62 paint points was off a lot of ball movement, and Aaron and Nikola were kind of the catalyst of that.
David, since you've been here, you guys have been such a good team at home. Last year, that was a little bit of a struggle, especially early on in the season. What do you think's changed this year where these guys have, they've handled business at home so far?
Yeah, and it's so important in the West this year. I just think if you're going to rely on going out and beating some of these teams at their place twice because you're fumbling it at home, that's not good. So far it's been good. I knew this homestand would say a lot about that exact question. Are we ready to really protect home court? And I think if you want to stay up in those standings with these teams that are winning every night, this is so important to win here. And we know Friday is going to be a high-level game. I don't think Steph played tonight. So you're going to see a very energized Warriors team in here. And then Indiana coming in next, who plays a lot like what we just saw, frenetic and fast. So 2 challenges coming this weekend, but a chance, to your point, to really put our stamp down that, if you come here, it's going to be hard to win.
Nikola threw some absolutely wild passes tonight, stuff that he used to throw back when he was younger, and he kind of got out of that as he's refined his game.
Yeah.
And some of those were so good, it was hard for the guy to even finish the layup. He still finishes with 33 points and 16 assists to go with 15 rebounds. How close is what you're seeing from him to being just like the absolute best anybody can be offensively?
Yeah, and I think, too, teams that change up their defenses, and they do because they have to, and they play small, and they mix it up. He was made to play against different defenses. He has a feel for space that I've never seen before. And so whether it's a zone or a matchup zone or a man, defense, whether they're doubling him or they're not, his comfort level with how he sees the floor is second to none. And we always say it. I hate to but just don't get tired of it. It's enjoy it while it's here. As a fan, anybody that watches basketball in general, this is something that you're never going to see again.
Bruce Brown was mic'd up today, and the economy said, Christian Brown gets 5 layups like that a game. Okay, why is he so good at that? And are you seeing that kind of bleed over into other people?
Yeah, Christian, it's interesting. He's a guard, but he has a feel for how to roll and where the right space to roll is. It's not just like screening. He's a good screener, but there's a different level of when I roll, kind of a second sense of knowing where the help is coming from. Christian's so good at that, and he's really gotten good at catching under control, pump faking, and finishing. But yeah, other guys have done it. I think some of the guys are getting used to the fact that they want to slip out when they set a screen with him. And it's better to set it and roll, whether that's to an open area to shoot a 15-footer, 18-footer, whatever it may be, or right on the rim. Christian is really special at it. I say, Aaron is too, and it makes sense because Aaron's bigger, but they both have such a good feel for where the soft spot is after they set a screen. Christian is, he's made to play with us. The way he runs the floor, the way he screens, he's just so unselfish in what he does. And it's funny because guys that are unselfish get rewarded, as you know. Guys that do the right things for the team usually get the reward at the end. So CB's been really good at that since he's been here.
Nikola Jokić said in an interview that Nikola Jokić told him he wished he came to the Nuggets instead of extending with the Heat. Do you think they would have been a good duo? Could they still happen one day?
Well, I don't want to get fined, first of all, but that kid is really talented, and Miami has a good player there that's growing, and he's been really fun to watch. We only play them 2 times a year, so seeing him a little bit in summer league and then now seeing him grow each year so much stronger in his body, really skilled for his size, can shoot it. He's a prototypical player in today's NBA that you're looking for, a guy with size like that can handle it a little bit, shoot it. And obviously, the way we play, I'm sure he'd have fun playing with us. But he's in a really good place in Miami.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, David.
And I just wonder, how intentional was it to really put an emphasis on paint points and post-ups and those kinds of things?
I mean, that's our game. We're an inside-out team, and we're big, Got big point guard, big shooting guard, big small forward, big power forward, big center. We're a big squad, so it just worked in our favor tonight.
Why is that Miami team so difficult to kind of corral over the course of an entire game?
Well, they don't have a quit. That's one of the organizations that just doesn't even accept quitting. They don't put quitters on the floor. If you're not giving everything that you have to win until that buzzer sound, you don't play in that organization. So, big credit to what they got going on over there. It's going to be a fight every time you see them because no quit.
The game from you tonight, obviously, what was working out there for you?
I was just being big. That was it. the guys that I play with and guys on this team make the game so easy because they're so smart, they're so talented. So they're finding me in my spots tonight. And, I was just doing what I could to impose my will.
You mentioned your size. David said against these guys, you can really tell that you are a true power forward.
Yeah.
Was that something intentional that you were trying to take advantage of your size?
Yeah, I mean, the league has gotten smaller, and I use that to my advantage, because I think I have the capabilities to guard 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s, and I don't think that they have the ability to guard me.
When you and Jokić are as lethal combined as you were today, does it feel different when you guys are both as on as you were?
It's not like we shot the ball entirely well. We didn't shoot the ball great, but I think what we did was impose our will on the inside. And, when Joker does make threes, it's just like impossible to guard. So he already is impossible to guard. So we played well. I think everybody played well. Junior gave us a huge bump off the bench. CB almost had a triple-double. P-Watt 10 boards. So, this was a team win. It wasn't just me and Yoke.
My bad. How would you describe the personality that Tim has brought to this team so far?
Just a true professional. He's a pro's pro. Just a high IQ player on and off the floor. And knows the game inside and out. Grew up around the game. So he's great to have in the locker room, and he's great to play with.
Some of the defensive changes you guys have implemented, what have you seen from Yoke on that end?
Yoke doesn't get the credit he deserves on defense. He's always top 2, top 3 in steals and deflections. So he's great with his hands on defense, and people don't give him enough credit. He's doing more this year on the defensive side. He's just so smart, so he understands the game. And the better we understand our defensive schemes as a group, the better he's going to look.
Seems like defensively you guys got better over the course of the game, but this is a very hard team to have to defend. Let's talk about the challenge of facing these Heat the way they're constructed.
Yeah, they just play super fast and super free. I'm actually a big fan of their offense, the way they move the ball and the way they get everybody involved. It presents a lot of challenges, and it makes sure that everybody has to be on their P's and Q's, but it was good. It was a good challenge for us.
You guys have beaten that team 11 straight times now. And not that you were there for all of them, but when you get going against one team like that, why do you suppose that is?
I have no idea, man. The league is just like that sometimes. I feel like sometimes it's kind of an energy momentum type of thing. But they're a really good ball club. We didn't take this matchup lightly by any means. I didn't even know we beat them that many times in a row. But they're a really good team, and I think that our attention to detail with them helps us be successful.
4-0 at home now. Just talk about the emphasis that you guys are putting on winning these home games.
Oh, yeah. We definitely got to protect home court. I think that everybody who comes here should be a difficult game, especially just having the altitude, playing the way that we do. It should always present a challenge for the other team, and I'm glad that we've been able to protect home court thus far.
10 rebounds for you, man. What was working out there on the boards?
Just going there and making a conscious effort to go and get them. I'm really athletic, and I got a good eye for where that ball's coming off the rim. So, some games, they bounce in your way, and you got to grab as many as you can, trying to find a way to impact the game no matter what.
Another example of you earned the nickname of Swatson today with a couple of big blocks. How much energy does that give you whenever you're able to just completely deny someone like that?
It's amazing to help contribute and get stops. I'm more proud of myself when I stay solid defensively and I keep my man in front of me and check those big highlight plays. They come here and there, and I'm always ready for whatever I need to do out there on the court. But the biggest thing for me is just being disciplined and helping our team string together stops. The blocks always come and go, with me, but getting those stops and, getting out and being able to make it easier on the offense is the biggest thing for me.
How dangerous is this team when you've got Aaron and Nikola combining to do what they did on a night like tonight?
It's always dangerous. AG and Yoke are, two of the best players the league has, especially when they're out there together. the chemistry and the connection that they have is definitely special. So I think when AG and Yoke are playing at such a high level, it makes us really, really hard to beat.